Rhonda, Director of Groundwork Arts. Today we're going to take these wool fibers and turn them into felt material. Wool is made from sheep, and it's one of the oldest textiles in the world. It can be used to make clothing, hats, even armor or portable tents. Today we're going to use a wet felting technique to make beautiful paintings. This project is inspired by artist Jenny Giles, a fiber artist who makes abstract paintings and magical sculptures of animals and everyday objects made of felt.
Here's what you'll need: wool roving, a tea kettle with hot water, Castile soap, a teaspoon, distilled vinegar, a tray, 3 buckets for water, a sponge, mesh fabric, and bubble wrap. Start by setting up your workspace. Use a tray to keep everything organized. Choose your colors for your image. Pick 1 color for the background and 2 more colors to create the simple elements in your composition. You can add a few extras later. For the background, unroll the wool roving and pull it apart to make it fluffy. Then lay down horizontal layers of fibers, slightly overlapping them, and then add a vertical layer in the other direction. This helps the fibers to bond together. And make sure the wool is even. Lift it up, and if you see holes or light, add a little more wool. Next, use the other colors to create your image. Separate the fibers, don't roll them. Not too thick, not too thin. You can experiment with blending different colors of fibers to create a painterly effect. When you're happy with your design, lay down some bubble wrap and place the mesh fabric on top of your wool painting. Now for the fun part. Mix 1 gallon of hot tap water with 6 teaspoons of Castile soap. Then add extra hot water from a kettle so it's hot but still comfortable to touch. It should feel a little silky and soapy. Using a sponge, squeeze the soapy water over your wool piece, making sure it's evenly damp but not soaking. To begin felting, gently press down with your hands to spread the soapy water evenly and start to shape the edges. The fibers will start locking together with the water, soap, and pressure. This requires a little patience. Turn on some music and do this for at least 5 minutes. Once it starts holding together, use a gentle rubbing motion to work the wool in small circles. Moving the fibers back and forth is called agitation, and it helps the fibers stick together. There are lots of methods to do this. You can press, massage, roll, and squeeze the wool. This helps speed up the felting process without damaging the fibers. Feel free to add another squeeze from the soapy sponge to help your fingers glide over the material. The wool should start to shrink and thicken. Check your progress by lifting the mesh and gently pulling on the fibers. They should feel firm and not separate easily when pulled on. Remember that felt is a natural fiber and it has a mind of its own. You have to let go of control because it might not act the way you want it to. Once the wool feels felted together, remove the mesh and continue agitating the fibers directly with your hands in soapy water, but not too harshly. This is called fulling the felt, and it will make the felt denser and stronger. Alternating the agitation method speeds up the felting process. Squeeze the ends, ball it up, or wad it. When the felt feels strong and stable, it's time to rinse it. First, rinse your felt piece with water to remove the excess soap. Then do a second rinse with a solution of 1 part vinegar to 4 parts water to remove any remaining soap residue. And 1 more dunk in the cold water. Then shape your felt and lay it out flat to dry.
I think it's pretty cool that you can use wool from sheep to make your own felt. You can do a pumpkin with high contrast, a landscape with blended colors, abstract image with complementary opposite pink and green, or even this crazy monster. So go grab some soapy water, some wool, and make your own felt painting.